Ben O'Connor, first of all, how is your feeling 2 or 3 weeks ahead of the Giro d'Italia?
Yeah, good. Actually, a bit sore from yesterday's cold, to be honest. But I think everyone's going to feel the same. But no, feeling pretty good. I'm sitting third now. So yeah, today's a bit of a crunch day to test your form and also to try and win this race itself. You know, it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
But I think Giro d'Italia is the main goal of the season for you?
Yeah, 100%. But you know, every race is important, and I'd like to win this race. You know, it's as I said before, it's kind of like that stepping stone where you do test yourself, and you have to show that you're prepared and you're ready. Yeah, for sure, you can still continue to improve, but there's nothing better than being close to winning a race, going into your main objective, because then it fills you with confidence and shows that you're ready.
I want to talk a bit with you about your start of the season, because I think maybe it was the best one you've ever had.
Yes, yeah, probably in terms of results-wise, it's probably the best start I've had, actually, to be honest. I've been good all year. I haven't been sick, which is the main thing, and yeah, just been kind of on it. So it kind of feels like how I should be performing. You know, when you believe you have a certain capacity and level, and then just something just trips up, like cycling does. Does to you. It always throws little curveballs, but it's nice that everything has followed this trajectory that I wanted it to. So yeah, I couldn't really be any happier.
Yeah, so you don't really have like an explanation for this, why it was that good in the first months of the season?
I think we probably learned from the last couple of years what exactly works in terms of your prep, and also I think I've probably learned myself how to stay healthy. How to look after myself a little bit better, nutritionally, but also just in general, just your general self, because you can find yourself either too stressed or too run down, and figuring out at what point are you at the limit, what point are you pushing over that limit, and it can be quite a fine line. And yeah, I feel like this year we've kind of like nailed it, which is cool.
Because indeed, in the past you did, for example, a good Tour de France in which you were fourth,
yeah,
but also some less good Grand Tours. Do you think you were sometimes a bit inconsistent?
Yeah, for sure, it's inconsistent. I say that 2022 in the Tour de France, that was really that was the muscle injury, so you can count that out.
Yeah.
I went into La Vuelta afterwards, and it wasn't too bad. I wasn't great. I was 8th. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. And then in the last Tour de France, yeah, I got sick, and that's the thing, it just takes one thing, and all of a sudden that one Grand Tour that you do for the year is thrown out the window. And yeah, it's a shame, because I like Grand Tours, and it's just a shame the last couple haven't been to my expected ability. So just going to be very careful going into the Giro, and look after myself and do my best.
Because you have the capacities, but staying healthy is maybe the most difficult part then.
Yeah, it has felt like that way sometimes, where you just, as I was saying before, you just trip over that line of too much, and then it's really hard to get back up again. You kind of just stay on the floor, and you can sometimes crawl up the ladder and feel good again, but yeah, it's rare.
Yeah. Being on the podium of a Grand Tour, is it your career goal?
Yeah, that'd be a career goal, I think. I don't think it's a crazy dream or one that's impossible to find. I think if I'm consistent enough, then for sure I can do this. So yeah, that would be the dream one day. So I'm just going to hope it's this year.
Yeah. How realistic is it in the Giro? Because we have the first place 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃. Everybody thinks he will win. Will this change the Giro a bit?
Well, you would say normally he would win, but yeah, you know how external factors play out. You know how he can be sick. You know how he can explode as well. We've seen that in the past, and you just focus on yourself. How is your plan? How do you plan to attack the race or defend your place? And you just kind of go from there, and you can't really think about too much what position you're going to be, or what you should be, or what you can be, because yeah, you just have to go out and do it, because all those hypotheticals really don't make any sense until the thing happens.
So what is your main goal in the Giro then?
to try finish on the podium. That would be, for sure, that'd be the dream, as I would say for every Grand Tour I'll go to. Yeah, you have to look at where your level is at, but I don't see it as being a too crazy dream to try and achieve this.
Yeah, especially because I think the team is also having a very good year. In the beginning, everybody was saying like maybe the new bikes aren't that good or the team is not good enough, but you proved them wrong, I think.
Yeah, I mean the team's definitely been moving well. Combination of all sorts of things, but yeah, it's just a pleasure to see the boys, you know, performing at the level that they should be, and us at the front of races. I think we're still 5th on the UCI ranking for the team, so that's where our team objective is to be, within that, you know, top 5 teams, and it's just sweet that it's actually coming together.